It's not unusual for families to pack Losco Park on a weekend afternoon, but today is different. There's 100+ people here who are commemorating the life of Alicia Littlejohn and 3 of her friends, all who tragically lost their lives last month. Friends and family stopped by to pray with Ellie Littlejohn and show their support as she honored the memory of her daughter Alicia, along with her friends Cameron Bell, Hayden Rallerson, and Isabella Garcia. At times, the emotion seemed too much.
It's so beautiful.
I wasn't present in mind at, the viewing, her funeral or her viewing. So this is something that I wanted to pull together.
Her daughter's boyfriend was the sole survivor of that crash. She has since stepped in and helped take care of him, taking him to appointments as he heals from his injuries.
They were all enjoying their life. They were all young. It's an accident, and it just unfortunately took our babies.
In the past month, she says she's received countless messages from girls who were struggling with depression or self-image and were uplifted by her daughter.
Alicia suffered the same thing, and she reached out to so many and helped so many girls, and I want to continue that on.
Now she's starting a nonprofit to help spread her daughter's message and preach about safety to teens. She'll be naming it In the Blink of an Eye.
And it's in the blink of an eye, like I said, that our lives changed completely, and it's just got to be for a bigger purpose for me.
On Saturday morning, she released 2 doves into the air, representing her bond with her daughter, hoping it reached even closer to where her daughter is now. At Losco Park, Shelby Danielson, First Coast News, on your side.